Welcome to the Quint.
Thank you.
We met before lockdown and then the lockdown happened and here we are. How has the lockdown been working during the lockdown? You even met Dhanush and you all, did a song together. Tell me all about it.
Uh, in a way, it was very sad in the beginning to see a lot of people pass away. We've lost many people to Corona and many people are suffering. But, in life is how do you adapt to new situations, new challenges? That's what humans are made for. When it's tough, we keep going because we have responsibilities, we have challenges, and we have to keep going and we'll find new ways. And that's humanity. And in a way, I think the air got purified because a lot of things stopped polluting, and that's a good thing. But to see all the migrant workers suffering, dying, and all this stuff is really, really pathetic, and that's the hard part. And personally, I would feel like I had a lot of challenges. My mom fell ill; I had to do dialysis, so we didn't go to the hospital. We went to the hospital once, and then we set up a whole dialysis plant at home. All these things, but also the good things are like I was locked with the family, so they had more time with me. I could annoy them more, and the kids did
Sir, you hardly talk. I'm sure you didn't annoy them.
You should ask them. No, another thing is, as every parent would do, I think my son released a single for Dil Bechara. He sang the Never Say Goodbye song, and then my daughter released another single, Farishton. I think it gave them a little more confidence that there's somebody to guide. And for me, it's just a voice, and it's not about. I don't care when I come to the studio. I'm the music producer, composer. I'm not a father, so I'm very harsh sometimes. If something is bad, it is bad on the face, and that's hard for kids to take. And so I think this process was good. I think they also learned that the outside world is tough and you need to prove and you need to work hard. That's a good thing. And life is going on. I was doing Mani Ratnam's Ponniyin Selvan. That's a 2-part big movie. It's almost 6 hours, I think, 2 parts. And a lot of songs in it, a lot of writes and rewrites. Then there was Attarangire. So we're working on stuff.
I heard the anthem which you composed on water conservation and I absolutely loved it. Tell me how is it when you work with children? How things change?
It's fascinating to see children take over a larger issue so that they remind us that, don't mess up our world, which is going to be, when we grow up, we don't give us the messed up world. So I think it's inspired by all this stuff. And so it has more appeal when kids ask for what they need to get, because it is normal last generation, like you suppress kids and you listen to what I'm saying. But here we also give the freedom of them to express what they want. And this is one such anthem. I think Prasanna Joshi's beautifully written it. And RB's Mission Paani group conceived it. And so it took a while. We got the tune and the lyric straight away. We just finished it in 2 hours, and then we had to thin it down to make it more to breathe a bit more. Even with the Shekhar Kapoor was also involved, and because that he wanted to make a movie called Paani, and so he came one day and said, let's make it even more simpler, and we took out a lot of stuff, and then this is what we have, which is what you listen to.
Talking about water conservation, things that you have done personally in your life to be a part of this water conservation. What do you do?
So, I actually bought a farm for my trust around 25 years back, and to do spiritual medicine, with plants and herbal and all this stuff. But that teacher passed away, in early 2004, who could do that. And then we built a studio there. So we want to actually use all these new methods of sustainability and water harvesting and all these things. So we're building it slowly. And so I'd researched about so many different things. How do you cool the temperature? without, carbon emitting, air conditioners and all those things. So I've been researching for the past 10 years how to build this place. And so for me, it's very, very important to do this song, because we need constant reminders, not irritating ones, but pleasant ones. It should not be like how they say on the phone, if you want this ringtone, blah, 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 and it just bombards you in your ear. Creative people always go towards like how I feel, how would I feel good? And if this song comes, will it remind me or will it annoy me? Will I just zap it or will I listen to it and then again take it internally? So these are the process. This is a process which I go through.
The last question, sir, I wanted to ask you, last time we met for your film, 99 songs. Can you tell us what is the status, because, it was the lockdown happened then and there.
Yeah. No, my wish with the movie was always like the songs need to be there with people for more than 6 to 8 months. I think that became true. I kept telling, and nobody said, no, that's not the way we do, because we need four weeks of pumping and then should be released. So I said, no, this is a soundtrack and it's a complex musical score. So it needs to be with people. So my wish became true. And with Geo, I think we are planning to release it in 3 languages, Tamil, Telugu, and Hindi. It's a Hindi, but all languages seem like native languages, same strangely. Tamil and Telugu is ready, and we're waiting for Geo to give us a date for the audio release. And also because it's slightly a bigger movie, because of the production and different locations, and so it needs to release in all 3 mediums. It needs to be physical, in theaters, and on satellite and digital. So then only you can coop up. And so I think they're waiting for that right date. And because it was impossible to do, even though there was offers from OTTs, we had because it's not a movie which hopefully not become old, because it has amazing, charming new faces, and it's well directed, I think, in my opinion. Everybody's waiting for the date when things are going to open up and when it's going to release.
Thank you so much for talking to us, sir.
Thank you, Thomas.